Now on Sunrise and streaming on CrossroadsToday.com, 5 former Memphis police officers charged in the death of Tyre Nichols. Body camera video showing the police confrontation set to be released later today. And an FDA panel of advisors met Thursday to consider what the future COVID vaccination will look like in the U.S. And this Boulder, Colorado bear knows its angles. After discovering a wildlife camera, the bear poses for hundreds of selfies.
Take a look on the outside. Once again, looking at Quail. Morning time here, live camera view, water tower right there. Clouds increasing throughout the day, and rain chances will be soon to follow. We'll give you the details coming up in the forecast.
The Pepsi Athlete of the Week wears number 10 and loves to eat wings. We hear from him in sports.
25.
You're watching 25 News Now Sunrise. Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Carolina Astrain. Today is the 27th day of January 2023. The time is now just about 6:31 on your Friday morning, and today is National Chocolate Cake Day. Let's go ahead and turn to First Warn Storm Team meteorologist Trey Mining. Trey, chocolate cake is delicious. I think it's my favorite, lemon lavender. I like that.
Ooh, that's good too. So you're saying today we can have our cake and eat it too?
Yes, Trey.
Very good, very good to know. I love cake, of course, and pie. 42 degrees on the outside, calm winds, of course, and on the outside we're seeing that little cool feel as we go throughout the rest of the morning time. Nothing on the radar to speak of. We're keeping it mostly dry throughout the day today, and we'll see rain chances increasing fairly rapidly coming up tonight and your day tomorrow. And temperatures currently 40s from Victoria northward, and still have the 30s along I-10 corridor, Yoakum to Aliceville to Gonzales, and 50s along the immediate coast. And the clouds are continuing to stream on in from the south and southwest. That's the first sign that we're having some changes in our atmosphere. That's definitely going to be the case. And becoming a little more thicker as we head toward the rest of the day today. So the winds off the Gulf of Mexico will resume even more so coming up tonight and tomorrow. We keep those humidity levels on the rise. And temperatures again, we'll see in the 50s or so by the afternoon time, 60 degrees our daytime high. Notice much warmer for your day Saturday. This will be important. A lot of moisture in the air here, and this is going to be helpful to get rain showers and storms going for your day tomorrow, and because the atmosphere is becoming more favorable for that. Wind chills just about where the air temperature is, not much wind out there at all, pretty calm. So regardless, you need your light jacket or sweater, or maybe a bigger coat coming up by this morning, and they won't need it by the afternoon time. And a quick look downstream here, we'll have gradually increasing cloud cover, which we're already having that in our region here, and rain chances on the rise as well. There's some rain showers already just south of about Baffin Bay or so, headed our way. We'll give you the details on that and your weekend forecast a little bit later on. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey. Bay City police are looking for a man in the suspected homicide of 25-year-old Jared Applin, who was found dead inside of a vehicle Tuesday. Police found the vehicle parked at a former elementary school in the 1000 block of Whitson. Bay City police say Applin appears to have been shot. Detectives are now seeking the whereabouts of a man named Chris. The suspect is said to be about 5'9" in height. Anyone with information on Chris should contact the Bay City Police Department. An autopsy is underway. 5 former police officers now charged in connection with the death of Tyre Nichols in Memphis, Tennessee. A Tennessee grand jury returned indictments Thursday for Desmond Mills Jr., Emmett Martin III, Demetrius Haley, Justin Smith, and Tadarius Bean. Authorities announced the charges in Memphis Thursday afternoon, which include second-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault, and official misconduct. 5 officers have since been fired after the fatal traffic stop earlier this month. Authorities say video of the deadly assault will be released after 6 p.m. local time today. We'll go to Washington for the latest on this deadly arrest later on Sunrise. 2 Woodsboro men accused of hate crimes are waiting for their trials to begin. Corpus Christi attorney Matt Manning says the case was delayed due to the defendant's attorney falling ill. The Refugio County Press reporting that the trial, although in a standstill, is still likely to start this year. On October 31st, 2021, Rance Bolchik and Noel Garcia Jr., both 17 at the time, assaulted a black teenager with a stun gun while wearing Ku Klux Klan costumes. They were indicted by a Refugio grand jury in December of 2021. In a day-long virtual meeting, a panel of medical experts are discussing how often Americans should get a COVID-19 vaccine. This as new data shows that bivalent boosters are fairly successful against new variants. In a document released ahead of the meeting, the FDA proposed that future COVID-19 vaccines will likely get an annual update based on the circulating strain, and that most people will likely need only one shot moving forward, similar to how flu vaccines roll out each year. A bear in Boulder, Colorado discovers wildlife cameras and poses for hundreds of photos. Leaders with Boulder Open Space and Mountain Park say of the 580 photos captured, roughly 400 were photos of the bear peering into the camera. Boulder Open Space Mountain Parks has 9 cameras across its 46,000-acre land system. The cameras are there to help the department learn more about how local wildlife species use the landscape while minimizing staff presence in sensitive habitats. Hope you get a copy of those. All right. Scan this QR code and get our Crossroads Today app. It will help you stay up to date with the latest in news, weather, and sports. You can also submit news tips and photos. The time is now 6:35 on your Friday morning. Here's a look at what's coming up on your 25 News Now Sunrise. The fate of a historic hotel in Palacios in the hands of a Bay City court.
The city of Memphis on edge this morning, hours before the release of police body cam footage capturing the arrest of Tyree Nichols, who later died after being in police custody. I'm ABC's Justin Finch, what his family, Memphis officials, and the president are calling for this morning.
Increasing clouds throughout the day today, coming at us from the southwest and from the south, giving us better rain chances for tomorrow. We'll start with that. The rain chances continuing after that. Full forecast to come a little bit later on.
Here's a look at what's coming up on Community Crossroads. We hear from the Victoria Police Department. We also get some physical self-defense tips from the police department, as well as some legal self-defense tips from a legal expert. And we take in a performance by the Alex Esquivel Band.
Your face is like an angel drew it with her hands.
The tastiest handcrafted pizza made with the freshest ingredients. The newest games, along with some cool classics. The post-game party, win or lose. They're all made to be shared. There's more to share with a double-up deal. Get 2 large, 1-topping scratch-made pizzas on Joe Made Fresh Daily for just $24.99. Peter Piper Pizza. Pizza made fresh, families made happy.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
A change of color, a change of mood. At Lax Furniture, we think change is good. If your home needs a change, now's the time to get to Lax Furniture. Through Monday, save on a huge selection of furniture. Comfy living rooms, gorgeous dining rooms, beautiful bedrooms, home office spaces, and more. And Lax always gives you easy credit options. See it, love it, make the change. Through Monday at Lax Furniture.
Okay, let's take a look at the future rain totals. Not really too impressive so far. Dry today, but by the time we get to early morning on Saturday, catching up on the rain a little bit, and well less than a tenth of an inch more than likely. But never fear, we'll be building on this number as we go through your day Sunday into your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week with rain chances each day. And future temperatures, 30s currently area-wide, 53, 54 degrees by 11 o'clock in the morning, and mid-upper 50s by the time we get to the afternoon. I'm calling it about 60 degrees today, and cloudy skies mixed with a little bit of some breaks in the cloud cover from time to time, but clouds becoming more and more thicker and more overcast as we work toward the second half of the day. And through your early morning tomorrow, we'll see rain showers coming in from the southwest northeast, becoming fairly widespread for your early Saturday morning, so keep that in mind. And once again, the temperature is currently in the 30s and keep hanging on with that. there's a cloud cover we're seeing in our forecast. So today, increasing cloud cover, highs are 60 degrees, and overnight lows coming up for the night will be about 52 degrees. It's got rain showers in our forecast.
The Pepsi Athlete of the Week stepped up big for his team this week. Sports Director Gino Perez has more.
At Crossroads, the Pepsi Athlete of the Week made the game-winning basket against the Hallettsville Brahmas. The Pepsi Athlete of the Week is out of Edna High School, and his name is Kevin Robinson. The power forward had to move to center after his 6'7" teammate broke his wrist earlier in the year, and it proved valuable in one of the biggest spots of the year. Against the Hallettsville Brahmas, the Cowboys found themselves in a cow patty, losing by 7 at halftime, and were determined to get out. Edna head basketball coach Sheldon Moore drew up a play, but it did not go as planned. The Cowboys were down by 1 with 8 seconds left in the game. Robinson takes us through the final play.
Our coach drew up something because we thought they were going to press up at the backside, and they didn't. They all came back in the zone. So Braylon Harris see me on look-away pass, looked at me, looked away, threw it up in the air, and I caught it and executed. It was big. I never had a game win before. It was huge. Crowd loved it. We won the game.
The goal of the Cowboys is to win district and to be known as a powerhouse school since they won district and went to the state semifinals this past season in football, which Robinson was a member of.
Well, our team has heart. We got hard, physical, fast. We just play fast, and we just don't give up and play to the end.
The Cowboys are currently in second place in district, trailing the Columbus Cardinals, which ironically enough beat Edna on a last-second shot last week. Robinson is hoping to work on his free throws, finishing strong in the paint and hitting the shooters on the outside, but he is not willing to change his pregame meal.
I always eat wings. I know it's not healthy, but I always eat wings for the games.
What kind of seasoning?
Buffalo. Buffalo.
Fries, ranch?
No fries.
No fries.
Just wings.
The senior wears number 10 because he looks up to his cousin named Nuti, who wore the number as well. He wants to get the opportunity to play either football or basketball at the next level, but if that fails, he will attend Blinn College and major in criminal justice, since he likes to watch criminal and murder mystery shows like Ginny in Georgia. In the 3 games, the big man is averaging over 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block a game on 59% shooting. All this, along with making the game-winning basket, is why Kevin Robinson is the Pepsi Athlete of the Week. That's your 25 Sports Now.
We want to invite you to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and on your cell phone. Just search Crossroads Today Plus. In Memphis, Tennessee, many after-school events are canceled as the city braces for the release of body-worn police camera footage. Lawyers for the family of Tyree Nichols say it shows his brutal beating during a traffic stop earlier this month. Nichols died days later, and 5 Memphis police officers involved are now fired and face murder charges.
At a vigil for Tyree Nichols, his mother revealing she could not bear to watch the police body camera video set for release today, capturing her son's arrest.
But from what I hear, it's going to be horrific. But I want each and every one of you to protest in peace.
5 former Memphis police officers now facing charges, including second-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, and assault.
Under the laws of Tennessee, second-degree murder is a knowing killing.
There's one running on foot.
The night of January 7th, police say Nichols was stopped for alleged reckless driving.
Subject fighting at his house.
Prosecutors say Nichols fled after police used pepper spray in their initial confrontation. Then a second physical confrontation, leaving Nichols seriously injured. Memphis police saying Nichols complained of having a shortness of breath, at which time an ambulance was called to the scene. The 29-year-old died 3 days later. The 5 officers involved all fired after an internal investigation found they violated multiple department policies, including excessive use of force, duty to intervene, and duty to render aid.
The actions of these officers were awful, and no one, including law enforcement, is above the law.
Attorneys for Nichols' family releasing a statement saying these 5 officers being held criminally accountable for their deadly and brutal actions gives us hope as we continue to push for justice for Tyree. And attorneys for at least 2 of those former officers charged say their clients intend to plead not guilty. And while urging peaceful demonstrations, President Biden says the Nichols family and Memphis deserve a swift, full, and transparent investigation. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
The fate of a historic hotel in Palacios is in the hands of a Bay City court. A hearing to determine if the Luther Hotel would be demolished is set for February the 2nd at 10 a.m. Supporters of the hotel don't want to see it torn down and feel as though it has historical significance. But the city deemed the building unsafe and hazardous over the summer. It's National Chocolate Cake Day, and today's viewer poll is especially made for you cake lovers out there or you pie lovers. We want to know, do you prefer cake or pie? Let's take a look. Okay, 59% of you say you prefer cake and 41% of you say you prefer pie. Thank you for taking part in our Friday viewer poll. You can keep taking part by scanning this QR code right there on your screen. And the time is now 6:45 on your Friday morning. Still to come, we're going to learn about the 2023 Crossroads Heart and Stroke Walk happening at Victoria College on February the 4th. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned.
If you give me 30 seconds, I can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on your car insurance. These guys typically use one of these 3 categories to determine what you pay for your car insurance, sometimes even charging you whichever one is highest. At Fred Loya Insurance, we use the one that best suits you to get you the lowest rate possible.
I switched from Geico to Fred Loya and saved over $1,300 a year.
If you think you're paying too much for car insurance, or if your renewal rates have gone up, call us or visit us at fredloya.com.
Who here has heard of Andrew Tate, the demise of guys?
This new think idea that men and women are the same is complete garbage that's been invented, right?
Are you an Andrew Tate adherent? He describes a sexual encounter, slap, grab, choke. It's how it should be.
Well, if it's consensual, it's all good.
Again, to the point where I've got to come on the Dr. Phil show and be an apologist for Andrew Tate, which I am not going to do.
New Dr. Phil.
In this morning's GMA First Look, new developments in the case of murdered Microsoft exec Jared Bridegan.
This was a planned and targeted ambush and murder.
Authorities say last February, Bridegan had just dropped off 2 of his children with their mother, his ex-wife, Shanna Gardner Fernandez. On his way home with his 2-year-old daughter in the back seat, they say this tire blocked the road. When he stopped, he was suddenly gunned down in cold blood. After nearly a year-long investigation, authorities now say Henry Tenen is Bridegan's killer, charging him with second-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
We know Henry Tenen did not act alone.
Bridegan's family says they're relieved someone is finally in custody, but they still need answers. It's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Elizabeth Scholze, ABC News, New York.
Trelegy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel.
You don't have to take COPD sitting down.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
It's time to make a stand.
And I'm feeling good.
Start a new day with Trelegy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trelegy. With 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy makes breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trelegy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy and save at Trelegy.com.
Good morning, good morning. It is Friday. Take a look at what's going on currently. Cold temperatures, what's happening. 30s area-wide, everyone above freezing though. 37 degrees in Victoria. By 8 o'clock, we're at 40 degrees. Mid-40s by 9 a.m. 11 o'clock, 12 noon, well into the 50s. There's 60 degrees for the daytime high today. Clouds increasing as we go throughout the day, flowing in on the subtropical jet from the southwest and northeast across the region, and giving us kind of overcast appearance of the sky, especially toward the afternoon and evening time. And rain chances getting closer to us, moving in for your late in the day on Friday, and especially on your day on Saturday. We have a pretty wet day as a disturbance pushes on through in the atmosphere. 60 degrees today, mostly cloudy skies on the cool side, mostly dry as well. And then overnight lows, rains beginning after about midnight or so, 52 degrees for the low, keeping the clouds in place. And then for your Saturday, 70 degrees, about a 50-50 chance of rain showers throughout the day. Not looking for any severe weather or anything of that nature, but there'll be rain chances nonetheless. And look at the weekend after we get past Sunday, which will be nice and 74 degrees. Cool temperatures, low 60s and 50s for highs, Monday through Thursday.
I'm now joined by two members of the 2023 Crossroads Heart and Stroke Walk, here to talk to us about the upcoming event. Welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you. Good morning.
So, Amy, you're here representing Formosa, and Lindsay, you're here representing PAM Health. Talk to us about what it's been like being on this leadership team planning this event.
It's been a wonderful experience. You know, Jack Wu and Christina Adrian, they are the co-chairs of the event this year. And the American Heart Association is just a wonderful organization. And so we've been probably for several months now working on fundraising and trying to get other leaders in the community involved. And so we really feel like it's going to be a great event.
And Lindsay, how about you?
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity. All of the funds raised through the Heart Walk are funneled back into the community through different projects and initiatives. So it's really great to be a part of that.
And that's all happening on Saturday, February the 4th, on both the Victoria College and UHV campus. Starting at the Victoria College campus, and our very own Karina Garcia is going to be joining in the opening ceremonies.
Yes, it'll be at 8 a.m. and everyone will do 2 walks around the complex. And there'll be other activities as well. They're going to do blood pressure screenings. They're going to have CPR demonstrations. So it's just to raise awareness about getting healthy and also to celebrate survivors.
It's a really great community feeling out there. I've been to the event in the years past, and it's just such a great time. All we can do now is hope for good weather.
Absolutely, and it is a family event. Kids are welcome, strollers, wagons, even dogs on leashes are welcome.
Well, fantastic. Thank y'all so much for coming on Sunrise, and thank you for everything y'all do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, coming up, don't go anywhere. News to know before you go.
Please welcome one of the most iconic voices out there, Grammy winner Seal. Your biggest song, Kiss from a Rose.
8 million albums and 4 Grammys later. Everyone's like, well, thank you.
Plus pop star Ava Max. Y'all look like you're about to make a real rad video, I'm just saying. And he's singing his song, Kiss from a Rose.
A pet owner's gruesome discovery.
I kept walking into the living room and found Scout. He was dead. Brody was found in my bedroom, and that's where all the blood was.
But
I said, your dogs killed my dogs.
her skeptical neighbor needed convincing.
He doubted whether his dogs could get in through the doggy door.
Yes, ma'am.
So you want to tell me about the little experiment that you tried?
Next, Judge Judy.
Friday, George Lopez.
I just want to thank everybody here for validating what I always thought, that the older I got, the finer I would become.
After an extraordinary news-making year, thank you for making ABC's This Week America's #1 news and politics show on Sunday mornings.
Monday.
You crush it.
You crush it?
I'm crushing.
Navigating a whole lot of women is going to take a whole lot of help.
I can tell you got beat energy.
What's up, ladies?
But who's got bad?
I do have to tell you something.
That's a lot. Batch.
Watch out, ladies. I'm back.
Energy.
I'm here to shake things up.
She's trying to move in.
What the frick did I sign up for?
Tired
Tired of your typical clock in, clock out job? You need a rewarding career in an entertaining environment that you'll enjoy. Take yourself out of the box and come to the Victoria Television Group. We have an active, fun, creative atmosphere that can help you succeed and keep those everyday work blues away. Come join our energetic and outgoing sales team. Renew your career and learn to use skills you didn't know you had. Call us 361-575-2500 or email opportunity@victoriatelevision.com for more information.
And now it's time for today's question of the day. 10% of Americans haven't replaced this in their home for 20 years. What is it? Okay, Janet is guessing pillows, so is Beth. Albert is guessing a bed. Megan is guessing refrigerator. It's probably good to replace, actually. Leticia's guessing mattress. Ivy says stove. Craig says bed. Pretty major household items here. Garden hose. Melanie's there with that guess. Leticia says carpet. And Lupe says can opener. Adriana says water heater.
Well, wonderful. Great answers. Everybody was on the right track. And of course, you can only flip it so many times. It's their mattress.
Oh, the mattress.
Exactly.
20 years.
There you go. Yes.
Should you do that every 10 years, Trey?
Probably so. But that's the answer to the question of the day. So you learned something today. Stay tuned for Monday with another great question of the day will come your way to get you started on your Monday here on Sunrise.
The remains of 4-year-old Athena Brownfield were positively identified by authorities Thursday. The Oklahoma Medical Examiner identified the remains, which the State Bureau of Investigation recovered on January 17th in Grady County. Volunteers and authorities had been searching for Athena since January the 10th when a postal worker spotted her 5-year-old sister alone near the girl's home in Cyril. A postal carrier reported the incident to police and the search to find the child began. Ivan Adams and his wife Alicia were arrested in connection with the case. Alicia Adams was charged with 2 counts of child neglect while her husband was charged with first-degree murder. A large building fire burning in the Westlake area of Los Angeles on Thursday forced people to evacuate. The fire was reported just before 5:30 p.m. at a building the LA Fire Department said housed a business on the first floor and about 8 homes on the second floor. The blaze reportedly broke out during an LAPD operation at the building. Prior to this operation, the department had evacuated the building. LAFD said more than 100 firefighters were able to extinguish the fire in 53 minutes. A 45-year-old man sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was in LAPD custody. LAFD says the man's involvement with the fire is not clear and investigation is ongoing. Police in Fresno, California, investigating a suspicious package found at Selland Arena Thursday night. Just after 7 p.m., arena personnel reported the package appeared near a loading dock before the Disney on Ice show taking place at the building. Police say the unmarked package was no bigger than a backpack and no one had come to claim it, raising concerns. Upon arrival, authorities said arena officials chose to continue the show rather than evacuate the building. Fresno's PD Explosive and Ordnance Disposal Team was called and is actively attempting to decipher the contents of the suspicious package. The University of Houston Victoria gets a $1.5 million grant to support school psychology students. It's a 5-year grant from the U.S. Department of Education. UHV will use the grant to partner with Katy ISD to train future school psychologists. 10 UHV students will get support for earning their undergraduate degrees and eventually become licensed psychologists, licensed specialists in the School of Psychology. The Texas Education Agency divides the state into 20 regions. Using TEA data from the Dallas Morning News, the Victoria region has the 11th highest average beginning teacher salary in the state at over $47,000. The data shows the Victoria region has the 13th highest average teacher salary in Texas at over $53,000. We want to invite you to experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. You can find it on your connected TV through Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and on your cell phone. Just search Crossroads Today Plus. Let's take one last look at our viewer poll. Today is chocolate cake day, so we want to know, do you prefer cake or pie? Okay, 59% of you say you love cake and 41% of you say you love pie. All right, let's go ahead and get to First Warn Storm. Team Meteorologist Trey Mining with a look at that forecast.
All right, thank you so much, Carolina. Take a look at the temperatures today, 60 degrees, cloudy skies, increasing clouds throughout the day. Should be mostly rain-free. Tonight, a few rain showers appearing, lows in the lower 50s. And for your Saturday, highs are 70 degrees, cloudy skies, sky rain showers, 40-50% chances. Take us through the rest of the time period. Note the cooler temperatures coming in for next week. Low temperatures in the 40s by then. Rain chances also continue Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Make it a great day today and a great weekend. Carolina?
Thank you, Trey, and thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful Friday. And come to crosswordstoday.com for all the latest in news, weather, and sports. And join James, Dawn, Karina, and Gina today with 25 News Now at 5, 6, and 10. Don't forget that chocolate pie or cake. And happy birthday to Maggie.